my dear students. Today we'll be discussing the very last electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions, and these are called as Friedel-Crafts reactions. These reactions were discovered by two scientists, Friedel and Kraft, and they were named by their names as Friedel-Crafts reactions. In these reactions, the hydrogen attached to the benzene ring, they are replaced either with the R group or with the acyl group. Now, what is a acyl group? In acyl group, the carbonyl functional group that is attached to R, and it's called as acyl group. So when the hydrogen of the benzene ring is replaced with R group, they are called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. And if the hydrogen of the benzene ring they are replaced with the acyl group, they are called as Friedel-Crafts acylation reactions. Okay, now we will discuss the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. In Friedel-Crafts alkylation, we have apostrophe S over here. Okay? So we have a general reaction in which the benzene react with the alkyl halide, and this is your methyl chloride in the presence of a Lewis acid, in the presence of a catalyst which is called as aluminum trichloride. This gives alkyl benzene and hydrogen chloride is released out. We have three mechanistic pathways. This reaction completes in three steps. First, there is a formation of an electrophile. Second, there is an attack of that electrophile on the benzene ring. And third, there is a proton removal from the benzene ring, or the abstraction of the hydrogen from the benzene ring. The very first step is the formation of an electrophile. In this formation of electrophile, alkyl halide will react with a catalyst, and the catalyst which is used, that is aluminum trichloride. The Lewis structure, the dot and cross structure of aluminum trichloride, this is given over here. You can see the valence electron in aluminum, there are 3, which is represented with this cross, and in chlorine we have a 7 valence electron. So 3 single bonds are formed with the aluminum. So if we count the total electrons of the central atom, so they are 1 2 3 4 5 6. So like this molecule is considered to be electron deficient in nature, and it is always in the search of electrons. So what will happen over here, this acts as a catalyst, as a Lewis acid over here. Now in alkyl halide, the shared electron between a methyl and chlorine, they are attracted more towards electronegative chlorine, making the chlorine as partial negatively charged, and methyl is left as a positive charged body. Now this negatively charged chlorine will react with making a coordinate covalent bond with this aluminum trichloride, and as a result you will get this species aluminum tetrachloride with a negative charge, and methyl with a positive charge is left behind as a carbocation. This carbocation is called as an electrophile. This is called as a carbocation because we have a positive charge on the carbon. Now in the second step, there is an attack of an electrophile on the benzene ring. So you can see this is your electrophile. It's an electron lover. It is having an affinity for the electrons, and it will attack on electron rich species. So benzene is considered to be an electron enriched species because it is having 3 pi bonds. So over here there is a heterolytic fission in one of the pi bond of benzene ring. So as a result, one of the carbon become partially negative charge, another carbon become partial positive charge, and this positive body electrophile attack on the negative carbon, and it is attached over here. Now this molecule is called as a sigma complex, and it is unstable in nature. Okay girls, now we have a resonance hybrid structure for that sigma complex. Now you can see a positive charge is on this carbon. So to satisfy the tetravalency of this carbon, the pi electrons from over here, they will shift over here, and as a result a positive charge is created now on this carbon. To satisfy this carbon, now the pi electrons, they will shift over here, and again the positive charge is created on this carbon. So in this benzene we have a total 3 possible resonating structures. Now in the third step, we have abstraction of the hydrogen or removal of the proton from the benzene ring. Okay girls, now we have a positive carbon on this, we have a positive charge on this carbon. So to satisfy this carbon, the shared electron between a carbon and hydrogen, they are move towards this carbon and carbon bond, and hydrogen is released out as a positive charge, which you can see it over here. Now this positive charge will attack on aluminum tetrachloride, a negative species, and this aluminum tetrachloride will give its chlorine in the form of a chloride, and this chloride will get attack on the positive hydrogen, giving us a hydrogen chloride and aluminum trichloride, and the catalyst is regenerated by the end of the reaction, and we have produced a alkyl benzene. Okay, students, so now we have a problems with alkylation. Through alkylation, through these electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, we cannot get a pure alkylated products, but we get a mixture of di and trialkylated benzenes. They are formed. So whenever if you need monoalkylated products, so they cannot be extracted in the pure form, because in the mixture solution we have an excess alkyl halides present. Okay, the second problem with alkylation is that in alkyl groups there is often a rearrangement. So the expected product, which is to be expected to be formed, that is not obtained, and thus the actual possibility of rearrangement bring uncertainty about the actual product. Like for example, we have a benzene and we have taken a normal propyl chloride. This is also called as N-propyl chloride. We reacted in the presence of a Lewis acid catalyst, that is aluminum trichloride. So this chlorine is released out as a chloride ion, which react with this aluminum trichloride by a coordinate covalent bond, making aluminum tetrachloride with a negative charge. So the expected product should be N-propyl benzene, because we obtain a primary carbocation when chlorine was released as a chloride. So this over here a positive charge was left behind. This is a primary carbocation. But what happened, there is a very frequent rearrangement in this carbocation, and I have made this in expanded form. This hydrogen move toward the CH2, and a positive charge is created on a secondary carbon. So a secondary carbocation is produced. You know that secondary carbocations are more stable than the primary carbocation due to the hyperconjugation effect, and as a result, this attack on the negative charge carbon of the benzene, because the hydrolytic fission is cleaved, we have done one of the carbon become negatively charged and the carbon become positively charged, and this attack on negative charge carbon, and it is attached now over here, and this is called as now isopropyl benzene. So expected product is not the actual product, but that lead to a rearrangement into another product formation.